Frank, we of course heard the Chelsea supporters chanting Thomas Tuchel's name in the second half there. With hindsight, was it a mistake to let him go when they did?
The thing is, you can chant Thomas Tuchel, but don't forget that all the players that Craig just mentioned have been bought under him. And you could question the recruitment department at Chelsea for years now. If you compare for what you see at Arsenal, for example, we came back from hell, I have to say, but back within like 3 years with Arteta, with a good selection of players that they wanted to buy. City, what they do every time, you have a result of a bad recruitment. So it's nice to chant Thomas Tuchel, but the way that at the end Thomas Tuchel was playing was also boring, where we didn't get anything. It was all about possession. But it's like Graham Potter. It's why he's being criticized. It didn't change. Maybe he couldn't, but it didn't change anything.
But Tuchel as well. Let's not act like Tuchel was perfect. He's part of the reason why we're in this mess ourselves. Him deciding that it's okay to give Aspi 180k a week on a 3-year contract, meaning that we didn't prioritize wing-back depth, meaning we had to overplay Reece James again and get him injured, deciding that we didn't need a midfielder until literally deadline day. Like, Tuchel is just as culpable as everybody else, but no one will say it because the same old tired argument. We won Chelsea the Champions League. Get over it. Get over the Champions League win. We aren't champions of Europe anymore. I wish we were. I love that chant, but we're not. We aren't anymore. And a lot has changed since then. That midfielder's got older. They've fallen into a decline. That attack has got worse. Our defence, we got rid of 2 out of the 3 starting centre-backs for free. A lot's changed.
And today, the first half, we saw Kepa getting the ball for the 6 yards kick and trying to play in the 16-yard box. Like, you want to get the possession of the ball. You know that at some point it's going to go bad and you're going to lose the ball. And you are in front of your TV, you say, what the hell is going on right now? What they are trying to do against Manchester City? You don't know City at all? You're not scared of them? What's wrong with you? I swear, give me the team. I will choose warriors. I'm not going to choose talent because talent is on top of the spirit that you have to have. But it's not talent first and play well first and then maybe run and maybe get the spirit. No, it doesn't work. Football never worked like that. Italians were experts of that, where they try to defend well first before getting the talent on top of it. But right now, we see nothing. And we saw nothing for like almost a year with Tuchel. So it's nice to sing Tuchel, but that's not the result that you have to have. You have to find somebody who can bring something different to Chelsea, a more vertical game, more spiritual game, where it's like the players are never in danger. And when a player is not in danger because of the competition, because of the pressure that the fans or the club can make on them, they feel easy. They feel comfortable. And that's not a life for football players.
Completely agree. And the penny won't drop for a lot of these fans until they get over the Champions League win, because that is starting to hold us back even in itself. Because the amount of excuses and mental gymnastics that I see for some of our players,
plus the players that are still here now are playing nowhere near the level they were playing in that run. So all those things combined make that "but we won the Champions League" rhetoric utter nonsense, because it's not the same situation. So it's not comparable at all. What's comparable is our league form. And the league form under Tuchel was dire, and the league form is still dire now. The league form hasn't suddenly become shit because Potter's taken over. It's been a problem for years and years now, and there's a number of issues. It's constantly changing the manager. It's the managers that come in then picking up 2 or 3 worths squads and players of previous managers, which is not conducive to building a team at all. And then, people are moaning on nothing's changed. Well, of course nothing's changed, because no one's ever given the time to try and implement any change. To think that a 2 to 3 year rebuild, which is probably what we're looking at here, let's make no mistake about it, is to be completed in 2 months is ridiculous. And then, all right, so these guys get what these fans get their wish and Potter's sacked. Who comes in? And then we're going to be having this same conversation less than one season later. So what do you want? You either, you've got to stop being spoiled.